Hi everyone, Emily Letran here, your certified high performance coach. Well, I'm the only one left in the office right now. All the staff have left. My kids are actually in 3 different places. The youngest one is still at UCI. She's finishing up her finals. The middle one is actually in Europe, traveling with his high school choir, uh, having a blast. Occasionally, send me a picture of a nice building, a nice street, either in Czech or in Germany. I'll be lucky if he sent me a picture with him in it. But so far I got like maybe 3 pictures out of 4 or 5 days. And then the youngest one took off with his friends to go to Knott's Berry Farm, a little theme park, because he is on his spring break vacation. So I thought I would take this time where I don't have to go pick up the little people at Taekwondo. I don't have to rush home to get dinner ready. I just share some thoughts with you about how you should honor your struggle. You know, all of us have a struggle at some point in our lives. You could have that when you're young. You could have that when you're a young person. You could have that at any age, really. Life will keep throwing lemons at you, and it's important for you to make some lemonade if you could. Some of you know my story. I came to this country as a refugee when I was 13. I've lost my mother due to cancer. I came here without my father. I came with my aunt. So when I came here, there were a lot of struggles. Sleeping on the floor for several years. There were 10 of us sharing a 2-bedroom apartment. Going to school, to high school for several years, just biking, whether it's rain or shine. Carpooling when I was at UCLA. Sometimes my car would break down and I would have no money to fix it. Coming out of college, of dental school, borrowing money, working to pay off the business loans, at the same time raising the family and growing the business. At any point in our life, even when we think we're successful, we could face a struggle. And what I would encourage you to do is to honor that struggle, because it is a struggle that helps you grow. It is a struggle, whether it's just your own personal story or the struggle of everybody around you and it affects you. Just honor that. That's how we get better. You know, I share my story in my book. Let me show you. It's called From Refugee to Renaissance Woman. This is where I tell the story of how I came here as a refugee, all the difficulties I go through, and at the end of the book, what I said is, I hope my story inspires you to reflect and take action. You can change your future while deeply appreciating how the past has shaped your life. And I encourage you to share your story and be proud of the author, the unique you, right? So share your story. Honor the struggles that you've been through. Now, you know, when I'm in my dental practice, because I've been a dentist for the past 20 years in having my own practice, I also see a lot of stories of struggles of other people. Sometimes people come in and they've been through a lot and they need a new smile now. Sometimes they need a new smile, a new face for a special occasion. It could be a wedding, it could be an anniversary, it could even be a funeral. So I wrote another book. It's called The Ultimate Guide to Having a Beautiful Smile That Will Transform Your Life. And what I put in here are the different ways that dentistry can help change somebody's life. It could be very simple things. Little kids, baby teeth are going to fall out. Let's make sure the new teeth are coming in nice and straight. It could be an older gentleman meeting the new love of his life, wanting a new set of dentures, so he can start dating again. Those are all struggles, the struggles of the patients who come into my office, and they want me to help them. And so whenever somebody is in the chair, without knowing their story, I need to be very sympathetic. I need to learn to have a listening ear, and to read between the lines sometimes, because sometimes people won't tell you everything, but you need to understand them. So, because when you do that, you'll be able to help them more, and when you can help more people, you'll be able to help yourself more. And while you're going through all that struggles in life, it could be very little thing as being late to work. It could be bigger things as maybe your patients or your clients don't pay you. Maybe you're doing an event and things are not coming together for you. Maybe your printing materials are not there. So many things in life that could constantly give you that struggle. While you're going through that, keep smiling, because a smile will lift you up, it will lift your energy up, and it will lift everybody around you up, right? As dentists, sometimes we just take the smile sort of for granted, because that's what we work with all the time. But if you just take a moment and think about, having smiles and a positive attitude, that will help you go so far in your life. Because facing the same situation, somebody with a smile and with a positive attitude will go through that much faster. They will look at the struggle, they will be able to honor the struggle instead of complaining and bitching about the struggle. And they will know that this too shall pass, and they'll just live through it. They know that after that struggle, they'll get stronger. So I also wrote another book with one of my other friends, and it's called Keep Smiling, Shift Happens, right? There's a lot of shifting in our lives, and we can't change it. Some of them we can, most of them we can't. So come and face life the way it's supposed to be, with all the ups and the downs. Come prepared, because after one struggle, you're going to be stronger. When you face the next one, you're going to know a little bit more. You're going to be able to anticipate more. And you do a little bit better. I think life is about getting better one day at a time, rather than having it all perfect. Because I have not met somebody who have a perfect life, and I've been around for almost 29 years. So I think it's fairly accurate that nobody has a perfect life. And sometimes people may choose to share their struggle with you, sometimes they don't. So don't judge them from the way they look, how they act. If we don't understand their struggle, we shouldn't judge them. And then when we do understand their struggle, we should honor that. Because everyone has his or her own journey. And myself, I know I have my own journey. I don't want other people to judge me from the way I look, the way I act. I want people to understand me from where I'm at right now, to see me for who I am right now and not who I am so many years ago. And so as you go through your life, whether it's business life or personal life, take a moment, reflect, honor those struggles, honor those difficult moments, and learn from them. And if you need somebody to share with you on the learning process, join a group, join a mastermind, have a coach to help you learn a little bit faster. Because everybody goes through life at his or her own pace, but you certainly can go a little faster and get to the finish line a little faster than somebody else if you know the shortcut, right? And so I hope you're going to have a very peaceful evening, not too many struggles this evening. Hopefully have some time to yourself to reflect and tomorrow when you start your new day, we're almost finished the first quarter of this year. Just keep that positive thought, positive outlook. Expect struggles, because they're just gonna add more spices to your life. You can look back later and share with your friends the war stories, and it's just gonna make your life that much more interesting. And by the way, if you have an interesting life and a life full of struggles, maybe consider writing a book. Because a book, the two things that the book will do: number one is it's gonna help you release a lot of emotions. When you write your book, tell your story, you're gonna be able to reflect on what has happened in your life. You're gonna feel a lot of gratitude for what you've been through, what you're able to accomplish, and then you just have a totally different look into the future. And the second thing is, by sharing your story, you probably will be inspiring other people. Even if your story is a difficult one, because someone at the right time, at the right moment, in the right space, reading your story or hearing your story is going to be an inspiration to them. And so I encourage everybody to write your own book, to tell your own story, share your struggle, honor that, and I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. A nice evening tonight with your friends, your family, your children. I am free of children tonight. I think I'm going to go and enjoy some food. And enjoy some peaceful time all by myself. And I hope I gave you a little food for thought there. Thinking about how struggle is, what we can do in our life, and just be thankful for what you have right now. Your family, your business, your job, your income, your friends, and everything you have right around you. Because in some other parts of the world, people don't have the same thing. And they're going through struggles too. They may not remember to honor that struggle because sometimes they are in the middle of the struggle. So my thoughts and prayers are sent to those individuals. I hope I share a little bit of thought there with you. Hopefully it strike a little bit of memory, it strike a little bit of emotion for you to take another look and reflect in your life. Thank you for joining me. Good night.